Okay guys, so these are just the few brushes that I literally just washed. So basically I washed a bunch of my brushes the other day and it got a little out of hand when I realized how many I had to wash that I had just used in the last like 2-3 weeks. I counted them, the ones that I had washed, and there was 98 brushes that I just had to wash, not including the ones that didn't need washed. And to me, that is extremely excessive, so I decided to go ahead and declutter some of these. I will be having a lot more declutter videos up on my channel because I need to get rid of a lot of stuff. It's not realistic for somebody to have this much makeup, and mind you, I have purchased almost all of this with my own money. I have very rarely been sent stuff in PR. I do get stuff, new stuff all the time, so like even from 2 weeks ago when I did a palette declutter video, which I will leave up here in the eye, I think it's over here in this corner. There are a bunch more palettes already added to my collection. I am always going through palettes and trying out new stuff. It's what I do here on YouTube, and if something interests me and I really feel like it's worth spending the money on, I buy it. So I have already went to film this video, so I have already decided what I am and I'm not getting rid of. So I have them separated out, and I just kind of want to show you guys what I have because I didn't realize how bad this was, but I actually just got a new brush today. But because I do get brush or makeup subscriptions, I am always getting makeup brushes. So a lot of these have come from makeup brush or makeup subscriptions. I have a makeup brush subscription with Live Glam, which is called Morphe Me. If you are interested in that brush subscription, there is a link down below in the description box. Some are links that you can use to use my code. And some have the links and then the codes next to them. So if you are interested, down below there is a link you can click for the Morphe Me Live Glam subscription to go check that out. But if you don't want to use my link, it's just liveglam.com. If you do use my link, you will get a free brush with your first month. So anyways, I just got this brush. This is a Ioling Organics brush. I decided to keep it because it is very firm on this side, and I don't like dual-ended brushes like by any means. That's what it is. And then on this side it's a smaller blending brush. So this was the issue before with this video. When I previous recorded it, one, there was a lot of commotion in my background. Secondly, the focusing is not very great. It likes to focus on here rather than here. So, but I do have this, which is full, as you can see. That is all face brushes, a multitude of face brushes. And then I have this, which is mainly eye brushes, some face brushes, smaller face brushes. This is completely full, as you can see. And then to top it all off, I have this acrylic organizer, which is plumb full. I wanted to get rid of this blue thing. I don't need it. I don't need this many brushes. This is kind of excessive. This organizer holds so many brushes as it is. And then I have these. See, my issue was I wanted to downsize all of these to fit in here. So I did that. So like these brushes, I think majority of these brushes right here are going to go in here because I mean I'm just not reaching for a lot of things. So I am going to run through these. It is a mixture of brands. I'm going to kind of do this fairly quick, and I'm going to talk about the ones I'm keeping and the ones I'm going to get rid of. So let's talk about these few right here. Okay, so you will see that a lot of these are from Morphe. I do not have affiliate code with them. I'm not affiliate, ambassador, none of that. I just get the Live Glam subscription box. I really enjoy Morphe's brushes. They are affordable and they work wonderful. I will be getting rid of a lot, but I will also be keeping a ton. So this is a E41 big powder brush. This is the biggest brush I own. I love this brush for all over quick powder, so I will be keeping that. So like I said, the ones that I'm keeping are going in here. This is my favorite contour or bronzer brush, and this is the PK4 brush by Morphe. This is a Morphe E61 highlighting brush, my favorite highlighting brush. This is a Luxie tapered highlighter. This is a 522. I got this in my Boxy Lux for December. I enjoy this more so for powder underneath the eyes, which I have this Morphe Y11 brush for that as well. And then also, this is a no-named brush. This is my absolute favorite contour brush. This came in like a Wish, I think, brush set, or an Amazon brush set. I don't really recommend them brush sets by any means. I say if you want to go affordable, do BH Cosmetics or Eco Tools and go that route. But this actually was not a bad set. I do have some brushes in here from that set, so I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I really don't recommend Wish Makeup or Amazon. So these are my foundation brushes that I'm keeping. I have plenty more that I'm getting rid of, but these are just my 3 favorite. So I have the Y7 by Morphe. I know they are getting rid of this gold collection, so I'm gonna want to find the normal version of this. I don't know if it'll be like the M7 or what, because I know the M6 or the Y6 has changed to the M6 now, which I do have. Anyways, this is the Luxie 532 round top blender brush, and this is the e.l.f. Ultimate blending brush, which I love all 3 of these brushes. As you can see, I like dome top brushes for my foundation. I kept this to have a stippling brush. This is the Morphe G39. This is a great brush for under eye powder, for packing on things, and especially cream contour or liquid contour. I have this M528 pointed, small pointed brush for like sweeping away powder. I don't really bake, but I do use this to like sweep away excess powder underneath my eyes if I cannot get clear up in those crevices. This is the Morphe PK14 brush. This makes a great blush brush or all over powder. You can never have too many powder brushes. This is my backup contour brush. This is a R6 by Morphe. I don't like this one because it's not as dense. This is my absolute favorite powder brush. This is the E34 by Morphe. It's more like a domed brush, but it's not dense, so I can't really like use it as a foundation brush. Anyways, I kept these 2 because they're like ultimately the same thing. The hairs on this one's just a little bit bigger, but I don't really like to use anything other than synthetic brushes, but these white haired ones are more like natural hair or like goat hair, I think. But I kept these because these are really good for like precise blending, like on your face, like contour and bronzer. And I do have another highlighter brush. I did just get this. This is the M451, and I like it so far. It doesn't hurt to have 2 highlighting brushes because those are the only 2 I'm keeping, so I'm not able to really hold all these, but I am gonna lay them out. So I do want to just clarify, there are blending brushes in here. I do have these separated into like sections, but the way I have them separated is more for my benefit and not just by like blending brushes, packing brushes, yada yada yada. So a lot of these are like smaller blending brushes, smaller packing brushes, eyeliner brushes, pencil brushes, stuff like that. So these are like my more detailed brushes because I do a lot of detailed looks. Because I do Instagram tutorials as well and pictures for Instagram. So I'm just gonna run through these pretty quickly. So I have like Luxie and then e.l.f., Morphe. These are literally like a ton of smaller brushes. Like I have this little tiny brush I use to cut my crease. I have like this really round topped small brush. I have this flat top brush which I also use to cut my crease. This I have 2 of, which is one of my favorite brushes. If you guys have not seen my favorites of 2018, I will leave that up here in the eye as well. This brush and the M506. And the M506 and the M507 are the ones that I have the most of. So there's one M507, and then I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault Collection, just the eye set, the JH40, which is basically the M506. So these are almost all the same brush. Basically, in my opinion, they all are, but this is like my hands down favorite, other than this guy right here, which is the M562 brush. I love these brushes. So I keep these all in the front because these are like more so used by me. I reach for these brushes the most. Also, here's some more I reach for the most often that will go up in the front. So like I said, small detailed brushes, my eyebrow brush, eyeliner brushes, this Luxie brush here, which I use to carve out my eyebrows, and also this Alamar Cosmetics one. These are seriously so thin and so perfect. Some more small pencil brushes, some like not quite eyeliner brushes, but very detailed brushes. These are really amazing. I have some BH Cosmetics. I do have a spoolie brush in here because it is my only bent one, and I got rid of all the rest of them because it's really not that necessary to have that many. So these are all very much used by me very often. I just have so many that I'm not going to go through them all, but like this one is like a pointed detailed brush. I love the the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Eye Collection. Love them. I love like this brush, and I have like the little brother of it, which I use to like pretty much just pat on eyeshadow, or I use them to put on like my brow bone highlight, a bunch of like bigger flat brushes, some more eyeliner brushes, this fan brush for my eyebrow as well. So like I said, basically these are all just like pencil brushes, small blending brushes, some lip brushes, some more packing brushes, because I do a lot of cut creases, especially half cut creases. So absolutely love them, and I'm always trying new eyebrow brushes, which I still have yet to find like the perfect one, but as of right now I have a handful like this Morphe one. I have this e.l.f. one right here. These are not that great, but like I said, just small brushes. These ones here in the front are just like my small handled ones. Like there's nothing super specific about these. They're just smaller handled, so they look better sitting in the front. But like as you can see, I just put that one that I got out of the brush or out of my Ipsy this month in there. I have like this Morphe blending one, this flat packer brush, the small Eco Tools, another eyebrow brush by Morphe, some pencil brushes, some more shading, or some more blending, another pencil, a lip brush, a stippling brush, you name it, I probably have it, and I'm probably going to keep at least one of each. I also forgot to mention, if you contour your nose, this Morphe E47 brush is perfect. I do not contour my nose, but like, look how small that is. It's just perfect. Okay, so this is the like a somewhat excessive kind of bit. And actually I did get rid of quite a bit of brushes, but like these are basically my bigger flat packing brushes and all my blending brushes. So obviously a girl can never have enough blending brushes. I did get rid of a few because there's just some I'm not reaching for, but like you can see this is really hard to hold. But I have literally everything in here. I have Alamar Cosmetics, BH Cosmetics, Firma, I don't even know what that is. I have Luxie, and they're all variations of sizes. They're roughly about the same size. I have a lot of bigger ones on this side because like I said, I have my favorites of my smaller ones. I have favorites of these ones too. Like I will definitely recommend the white ones by Morphe. So I will say that this set right here, like there's more to this set. Like these two little ones that I use for my brow bone that came out of there as well. This set from Morphe is amazing. I would not sleep on this. This was the 702 set. The only thing is they do not have names on them or like numbers like normal Morphe brushes, as you can see. But I will tell you what, like this set is seriously worth the little bit of money that you pay. I think there's 7 brushes, and the only one I think I got rid of out of this whole set was maybe a spoolie brush or something. I don't remember. It's in here. But yeah, like this is seriously worth it. If you want to try Morphe and you don't know what kind of brushes to get, it has everything you need for your eyes, I swear. And then I have like a little MAC kabuki brush. It's a Hello Kitty one. I've had this forever. My mom gave it to me. Like, I don't even know where she got MAC because she doesn't even wear makeup. But that is it for the ones that I am keeping. So like I said, these are my ones that I'm keeping. So I think I did a really good job at downsizing and just getting everything in that acrylic organizer, because these two things, like, I really just want to get rid of. So I'm going to run through these face ones real quick and then we'll move on to these ones. Okay, so these face ones, like, it's just brushes I don't reach for, like the Morphe M6. They literally just repackaged this. Like I said, it was the Y6, and if you watch Laura Lee's channel, she loves this brush. I hate this brush. So streaky, leaves your foundation looking horrible. Get you a dome top brush, girl. A dense dome top brush. Any will do. It doesn't have to be a name brand. It doesn't have to be Sigma or Morphe. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but these flat ones, personally, I don't like them. So I have this Wet n Wild set. I literally still have the box. Anyway, here's some of the brushes out of it. The eye brushes are in the other thing. I like these brushes, don't get me wrong, but I felt like if I was going to piece this out, I had to get rid of the whole set because, like I said, I still have the box sitting down here, I think. Anyways, I don't feel like I could get rid of this whole set without getting rid of everything. I just didn't want to piece it out. I don't really use it all that much. I have pretty much all these brushes except for this one. I never use this one because the shape of it was so weird. Like, there's a dip in the middle and then it's curved funny. I don't know. But they're great brushes. They have a rose gold collection as well. This one is like the silvery one with like a purple hue to it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just not my vibe anymore. It was cute when I first got it. So I have a ton of these like pointed long dong blender brushes. I don't need this many. This is kind of excessive. I will say the only thing about the Live Glam subscription box that I don't really care for is the fact that they send so many damn brushes that are like the same family. Look how I'm trying to hold this though. What is you doing, girl? What is you doing? Anyway, like these are all Morphe except for this one and this one, and they have all come from my Live Glam subscription. This is a Mata Pro one, and this one is an e.l.f. one. I don't use these. I try to, but like I just don't. And then I just have like a series of fluffy face brushes. Here's another Morphe flat top blending brush. This is the E6. Used to love it, don't use it. Also, this is the Morphe M444. This is so dense. Like, first off, let me tell you, this thing is like the hardest thing to clean ever. And yes, it is domed. I do not mind this brush, but it's so dense. It like doesn't do shit. Look, another one of those long dong brushes. So, like I said, I just got a bunch of fluffy face brushes, Morphe, and this one's Eco Tools. They're nice brushes, don't get me wrong. I just don't use them very often, so I'm going to give them to somebody who can. And then, like, the miscellaneous brushes, this one's Morphe, this one's e.l.f. I used to love these kind of brushes for contour, but I just don't use them anymore, so I'm going to let them go. And then I have a couple, yeah, like these flat, weird contour brushes. There's another one out of that set from the, what's it called? The Wet n Wild one. I don't use these anymore. I used these when I first started out, so if you're a beginner, like, these are great, but I just don't prefer them. This one is actually really neatly shaped. Like, it's kind of got like this curve in it because I think it's supposed to be a highlighting brush. Oh, it just says chisel. This is a Mata Pro one, but I have like e.l.f., Morphe, of course, you know. And then I have these 3 fan brushes, which, no. The only one I would ever consider keeping is this one, which I think I bought off Wish for $1. But these 2 are from Morphe. First off, I have literally washed this one time. This is like the only brush I ever had this real problem with. Do you see that? What the fuck is that? Anyways, yeah, this one's still got the thing on it because, girl, no, you just suck. Fan brushes are freaking pointless. There's like a couple face brushes in here because I couldn't fit everything in here, like this crown one. This is actually a really good brush, and I'm kind of debating on whether keeping it or not because it's so nice for like contour, you know, like I don't know, it's nice. This is actually an okay brush too for like really chiseling out the contour. This is a Beauty Basics brush. I've never used this. I wish I still had the packaging so I could put it in a giveaway, but not gonna use it, gonna get rid of it. This also came out of that set, that little cheap set that I said that I got from Amazon or Wish. Both of these did. This is actually one of my favorite highlighting brushes I ever had, but I have found that one Morphe one which I like better, so I'm getting rid of it because I don't need that many flat foundation brush from that same thing. I don't like those. No, no girl, no. Any of these you see with this handle is from the Wet n Wild set, and I'm purely getting rid of them because, one, they're great brushes as I said, but I want to get rid of the whole set. There's another one, which this has got to be one of the weirdest brushes I have ever owned. Why are you flat? Why? Can you tell me why it's flat? I don't understand. I've got a bunch of like angled eyeliner brushes that just didn't work for me. Like this one's too long. I have another one of these with the actual spoolie on it that I like. This one is the hardest brush in the world. I really like the spoolie on it. I like the size of this brush. This is the Morphe M413. It looks like damn straw, you guys. Like, I really wish you could see this brush. It's, listen. That's the bristles. What the fuck is that? So I got some spoolie brushes in here. Don't need 4,000 of those. A lip brush, another lip brush. This brush, I would like this brush. This is a R42 by Morphe. I would like this brush, but it's so thick. You can't really do a whole lot with it. Like, I would like this because it is really dense for packing on concealer for a cut crease, but it's so thick. Like I said, not a concealer, not a flat concealer brush kind of girl. These are great Wet n Wild brushes for $1. And this one's actually pretty dense, but I just don't use it. I started out with these brushes for cut my crease and stuff. Just don't use them anymore. Another spoolie, another spoolie. Here's another one of those Wet n Wild brushes. I have like this thumping in my ear and it's really kind of annoying. This one I used forever to like pack on powder and concealer on my eyes, which is a nice brush, but it's a no-name brush. This is a no-named eyeliner slash too flimsy. This is a Moda Pro blending brush, and actually this is such a good brush. I don't know why I'm getting rid of it, but I think I just had too many blending brushes. Here is the highlighter brush out of the Wet n Wild collection. Another Wet n Wild brush. This is an eyeshadow brush. This is a Morphe G17 blending brush. It's such a great brush. Just don't need it. Look at this damn angled brush. Why is you so long? This scone brush. I purely am getting rid of this because it is so scratchy. It is the brand Scone, that's all it says on it. Flat top brush, like a shader brush. Don't need 4,000. Another one. This, I cannot see the name on these. It's a BoxyCharm thing I got. Slimmest Glam. I don't know what this says and I can't figure it out, but I have like a couple of these brushes from them. I have another one over here. Like, I'm keeping this one and I've got these two, but I love the way these look, but I don't know what they say. I can't tell you. This one I used to love for putting stuff on my brow bone or packing shadow in the crease. Another no-name brush from another no-named set. Another no-named lip brush. No-name flat packer brush. These are all no-name brushes from sets. Alright, bottom of the barrel, guys. So, this is another Wet n Wild angled eyeliner brush. Another shitty angled eyeliner brush. Eco Tools pencil brush. This is like the most pointed pencil brush I've ever seen in my life. This is the biggest, like, I don't know, what are these? These are like shading brushes, the like flat ones. This is like the biggest one I've ever seen. This is a Morphe E38. This is a BH Cosmetics 101 brush. Again, this is scratchy. This is a nice flat packing brush. It's like about to fall apart. Another Wet n Wild flat packing brush, and another angled eyeliner brush that's way too thick. This is from Aesthetica. So, okay guys, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping. So, like I said, I'm getting rid of both this thing full and this thing full. And then I'm keeping everything in the acrylic organizer over here. So I did a tally and I added up every single brush that was in here. I counted every single one of these. So I am getting rid of a whopping 78 brushes, but I am keeping 120. That is 198 brushes. That is almost 200 brushes. You might as well say 200 brushes. So I am trying to make room. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, I would much appreciate it. I am gonna do lipsticks next, and then I can go on to like compact stuff, like my compact highlighters, blushes, bronzers, so on and so forth. I had to do brushes and palettes separately because that is what I have the most of. I think lipstick is the most of what I have next, and like mascaras and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see the rest of my collection and do declutters, I will be getting rid of a lot of stuff in 2019. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you guys would like to see next. But I did not do a proper outro, so this is my outro. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!